Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aries, okay? This is for any placements of Aries you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. If you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because I know that I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck, and I'll also mention when it is important for you to utilize your own intuition. Now, with that being said, let us start. So, for the first set, you have the Queen of Autumn, who's very generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. It says, be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Yes. Then you have the King of Summer. And the King of Summer is an honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted individual. This is a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. So, the way I would see it is that this could be, so my first initial instinct was that this was a reconstituted family because afterwards we have the Princess of Spring. But now it's more like a group project where different types of people are coming into into working on something together. So the way I see it is that the Queen of Autumn is someone who just makes things more inviting, more appealing, and all those things, while the King of Summer would be like, not like the planner, you know, would be the person, he's the one who's getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So it's between the Queen, I don't know what the hierarchy here, but I mean, the King is a different role than the Queen, but basically what I'm saying is that one or the other is in charge of something and the other one is coming in to help. I have no idea what that means, and that is where your intuition comes in handy, right? So take it how it resonates. Now the next card is the Princess of Spring. Now the Princess of Spring is a very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic individual. It says it's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight, right? So I feel like this could be indicating of all three of these could be three different people or three different characteristics in one person coming together, or three different groups. I have no idea what this means, right? But all in all, what I'm getting is that at the end of the day, due to the unison of all these energies, alright, let it be in a group or in a person or in people, doesn't really matter, right? This project will be able to get off the ground because the last card you have is the Magician card. Now the Magician card says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Yes. Yes. It's awesome. So if whatever this project is that you're working on by yourself, or if you're working on with a group, or that you're working on with different groups, it is going to lead to great things. Alright? So the second set starts off with the Two of Autumn. Now the Two of Autumn talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, an unexpected talent for multitasking. Yeah. Yeah, man. Last week I found that one of my signs that I'm on the right path is me starting to sing that Usher song that the DJ's got us falling in love again. I'm like, yeah, man. That's funny. Now, after the Two of Autumn, you have the Queen of Summer. So we have a divine counterparts here. as King, Queen of Summer. Now the Queen of Summer is loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. It says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. So, becoming not complacent, but wanting to make sure, okay, so this is the group work is on its way, and I feel like at this point in the project, even if it's just parts of you, different parts of you, but whatever it is, you are making sure that every single part has all it needs, which is great, because if you want a project to go swimmingly or to work out great, you need to make sure that every part has what it needs to operate to the best of its ability. Next, you have the World card. Now, if you keep that mentality, you keep that way of doing things in mind, you will definitely be able to complete this project with flying colors, right? Because the World talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. I said flying colors because as you can see on this card, there's like tons of color, insane amounts of color. Like floral arrangements, berries, stuff like that. So there's a lot of color, there's a lot happening. But because you are following the right structure, you know what you're doing, you're doing it well, things will move forward well. Then you have the Star card, which is Aquarian energy, which talks of look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes in challenging times. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yeah. So you're completing a cycle, okay, is going to give you that how should I say it? That proof that, you know what, I've done something. I am better now than I used to be. Now, once that cycle ends, there is definitely a new beginning that is on the horizon, right? And so that is why the Ace of Winter is coming up, which talks of don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Yes, definitely. It's not time to sit on your laurels, is what I heard. Now, the next card is the King of Spring. Now, the King of Spring, okay, is an innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical individual. It says a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. Unexpected talent, no, an unexpected supporter of your cause. You know? So, I mean, I did say it's not the time to sit on your laurels, except if your intuition is telling you that right now you need to go within to figure out what you need to do, which by in and of itself is not sitting on your laurels. You are going within, you are doing the heavy brunt of the work, which is the internal work, you know, which is more passive energy, which is related more to feminine energy, but is also excessively important to do, right? Not only male, like physical labor that has to be done, that is required for you to live a healthy, happy life, right? You need all of it. Now the next card, like I said, is the King of Spring. So now I feel like if you manage to do not only the concrete action steps, but you also unite with that the feminine energy action steps that need to take place, that is when you will be really well off, and that is when what is the word I'm looking for? That is when you'll have an unexpected supporter of your cause. Yes. Now, so for this first set, you have a Seven of Spring. Now, the Seven of Spring, alright, talks of be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. Yep. This is you putting your foot down, being like, you know what, I know what I'm doing, get out of my bowl, let me work, and then you'll see what this will do, okay? Leave me alone. Okay? because I feel like if you don't, or if you do, either way, you'll be confronted with a 9 of spring, which talks of protect the fruits of your labor. So basically, this is saying that you are going to be attacked from all sides. Prepare for possible challenges ahead. Environmental conservation. Your surroundings are going to what's the word? Assault. I feel like attack from all sides, right? So you need to be assertive and stand up for yourself and be like, dude, get the flip out of my personal space or something. Just let me do my stuff and we'll see where it takes us. Let me go, right? Then you have the 6 of autumn. Now the 6 of autumn talks of the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So I feel like whatever this is that you are working on, whatever this is that is happening, alright, this is how it will end, okay? The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. This will turn out well. Yes, it did. Now, the next card is the Princess of Autumn. Now, I feel like to those around you who see you only plotting and organizing and thinking and not really doing much to the naked eye, to their eyes, you're the Princess of Autumn, who is a studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous individual. And the card says, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Now, I think that the little push is not someone else's push. I feel like it's more in regards to timing. So I feel like you're biding your time at this moment, which to other people it seems like you actually need to be pushed to start something new. But that doesn't mean anything. That's actually inaccurate, right? Things will, the way you're planning things, I feel like you're aware of the fact that it is going to take some time before it starts, before it begins. And so you're not that you're I don't know if bracing yourself is the right word, but you're preparing. You're preparing and you're being meticulous in your actions. Yes. Now, for the fourth set, start off with the Dreamer, which is a Fool card in this deck, which talks of embrace your true purpose. Yes, that makes complete sense. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Yeah. I don't know if that was a yeah man, but it was a definite yeah. So what I'm getting is that, yes, you took an excessively long time to plan and to put things into motion, but I feel like once you begin this new process, when you are ready to begin this new process, you will be starting it with a perspective of a fool, of a dreamer, which does not mean that you don't have past experiences. It just means that you consciously decide to put your past experiences behind and start a new project completely anew and unencumbered by past experiences. Which felt like the 10 of Wands, 10 of Spring, which means that in the past you felt like you need to ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities, having too many things to do, not having enough time to do it in, that's why you had to ask help, right? It's like the last time it felt like you couldn't stay afloat without asking help, but this time it's like you're asking help because you want to, and because difference between before is that before you're kind of like, you felt like you were drowning with all the stuff that you had on, like all the responsibilities and stuff. But now you're more like, it's more like you're delegating. It's more like you're keeping your head above water. You're not only keeping your head above water, but you're also working at like keeping your shoulders above water as well. So like you're actually floating. The time before you were actually way down, while this time you're floating and you're like, oh, this time it's like it's a different perspective. Okay. First time around, you were in like drinking water. I don't know. Like, and the second time you were in salt water. So salt water automatically makes you float, right? You don't actually have to work hard to stay afloat. The salt does it for you. While when the water has no salt in it, when it's a lake, that's when you feel like you're going down. You need to actually work extra hard to stay afloat. It's the imagery that I got. Now, the next card is the Balance card, which is a Temperance card in this deck. Sagittarian energy. Yep. Which talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Other people are trying to hurry you up. Take your time. Take your time. Let them wait. The important thing is that you, the head of the project, know what you're doing and consciously co-create with spirit. Okay? Not have other people chime in and have your vision distorted. And by the fact that they are going to tell you what they think, but they are not the ones seeing this project to fruition. You are, so please be mindful. Next you have a Six of Winter. Now the Six of Winter talks of positive changes on their way, or welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Basically, if you take your time and if you consciously evaluate every single thing that is suggested to you and you think of how is this beneficial for my project in the long run, not let just any old Tom, Dick, or Harry tell you what to do and how to do it, you are going to be able to get out of choppy waters and move to calmer waters, which is what I'm getting. Okay? Success is on the horizon. And like I said, the success will be due to the fact that you took a moment and you took a moment and you did, and you looked at what is presented to you, and you embraced your uniqueness, and you took a temporary pause in action to change the way you're looking at the situation in order to gain more clarity about it. With the Hanged Man, which is named the Awakening card in this deck. And that itself is your strength, which is a Leo card. Okay, Leo energy. Yeah, that is your strength. And most people don't see it. It's not, how do I say it? It's not physical in action. It's not all up in your face. None of that. It's actually quite subtle and very, very effective. But other people don't know why it's effective, because in their mind it doesn't compute. But that's not the important part. The important part is if it works in your reality. That's all it is. Then you have the Four of Spring. Now the Four of Spring talks of be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of happiness and peace, a contented personal life. So what this Strength card, right, I feel like this Four of Spring might not come in this week, might come in a little later, but what this is saying, that this is definitely going to happen if you continue along this line, if you continue doing what this is definitely going to come to pass. Okay? Contented personal life. Okay? Now you have the Nine of Winter, which talks of unfounded fears, focusing on worst-case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Now, I don't think this is you, though. I feel like this is the people around you who are worried sick about something. I don't know what. But they're allowing their worries to grow out of proportion to the problem. Instead of taking a little moment and trying to see why they're so worried and what they can actually do to calm themselves, they're allowing their worry to grow out of proportion to the problem, making things seem more hectic than they actually are, right? Then you have the Two of Summer. Now, the Two of Summer talks about falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. I feel like this is in reference to the problem with the people who are worrying for you and kind of bringing you down, kind of stopping your growth due to it. Yeah. Then you have the Two of Winter. Now the Two of Winter talks of indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellect and the mind and the emotional. Intellect and the mind, that's the same thing. Practically the same thing. Not exactly, but practically. So this is just saying that stop trying to please others, which I have a feeling you have, but just whatever it is, make the choice that's best for you, right? Rather than pleasing others. So that you don't feel trapped between the intellect and the emotional. Yep. So, my gorgeous Aries, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, if you like me guys referring to your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description on this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leave me a comment. That I do our comments. I read them all, I'm going to answer all of them, and I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.